Subscribe, please.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's your favorite Gimp with a Limp, and I'm here with the next part, which will probably be the final part of For What Remains, my prototype copy playthrough of the game that should be coming to Kickstarter very soon. I think it's actually within the next month this should be hitting Kickstarter. I know DVG's been pushing it. David's been posting a lot of stuff online on Facebook about it. Make sure you guys are checking that out. The other factions look really cool. I'm definitely looking forward to trying some of those out. Some of them that are close combat focused, whereas like this mechanical group, they're range focused, and just neat stuff going on. Anyway, I'll touch on some of that in the final thoughts. But one other thing I did want to touch on from our previous episode had to do with the fact that I did make a slight error when it came to the combat when the Hellfire, I think it was, or it might have been the Vanguard, I forget which one was shooting, but they took out the Grenadier in one shot. And this, it actually does not matter how many hits that you roll, how many successes, you're only going to do one damage. So you just have more chances to put through a hit, not more chances to put through multiple hits. If you guys get what I'm saying, you'll see how that's going to work in this, because I'll be playing it the right way. And the good part about this is that they do get to see from my prototype playthrough where some of the wording might be off just a little touch, and people can interpret it in multiple different ways. So that will be updated and corrected for you guys, so there won't even be an errata. It'll just be fixed before you guys even order your own copy. So good stuff. I've already got our bag fixed up and ready to go. I've got tokens for my guys. I only had one left for the Vanguard. I've been pushing him hard, but I wanted to take and get him in there. I think I put one Vanguard, two Hellfire, so he can be shooting from a distance, and one Inferno. And my hope is that this Rebel leader activates first and pushes up on the Inferno, because the Inferno, I don't think has the range to hit him from where he's at. So if I move him, if he activates first, then he's only going to be moving up. So wouldn't have much of a chance. All right, well, let's draw our first token and jump right into the game. See who's going to be going. It's one of mine, and it's the Vanguard. Oh, he's got to activate first, which is a good thing in a way. All right, so let's see here. The sniper's the most logical threat to go after. And if I'm looking at my Vanguard stats, he is still a veteran, so he gets to use weapon sensors, which means he can reroll his ones. He has range combat of 3, range of 7. He's definitely in range, but it's shooting through difficult terrain, which will give the sniper a +1 to his defense. And the sniper is down to recruit. Now, yes, I did make errors previously, but for ease of play, I'm just going to leave the game state as it was instead of trying to correct the damage that was done, because this is just like a prototype playthrough anyway. So the sniper is recruit now, so that would bump his defense up to a 5. I think we could beat a 5 with 3 dice. So yeah, let's go for the sniper. Instead, we'll take and drop our little dice tray down here, and I'm going to get to roll 3 dice. I get to re-roll any ones that I get, and we're going to go after that sniper. All right, we need 5 or better to cause a wound, and we got 1 5. Ooh, that was close, but I do get to re-roll my 1. We'll re-roll it just in case, and got a 6. So we did get 2 successes, which will only cause the 1 wound to him. And we'll flip him over because, again, he is on just his recruit tile now. So he gets flipped over to his reduced side and placed down. 1 more hit, and the sniper is taken out. And that takes care of the Vanguard. Let's take and draw another token here. Remember, I'm playing against the AI on easy, so they get 1 extra draw over me. So they've got 5 to... Ooh, I put 5 in here, but they should only have 4, because 1 plus the amount on the board. But I'm going to give them the 5 because they're supposed to also get a death token, 1 free token. So for this round only, they'll get 1 extra token due to that. And after that, I'll put them down to 4 if they don't lose anymore. Okay, next up, it is the Rebel leader. That is good for me. And again, I'm saying it each time just in case someone picks up in a late video. I've got all the AI chit draws in a cup. I'm throwing them all right back in the cup because they do not get discarded like mine, so they don't have to shuffle through theirs. Let's see what the AI is going to do for the rebel leader. He is not engaged. He's not injured. Let's see, inspire. Now that he could do, like maybe inspire the sniper, closest ally within weapon range, and that would be weapon range, and would support current orders. Inspire attack. So let's see, 1 to 5 inspire attack, 6 to 10 inspire move, and then the rest of them objective, scavenge, assault. Okay, so let's take and check this. I just checked the rules real quick. And inspire, it has to be their level or lower. So with the rebel leader being a recruit, he couldn't inspire the medic, but he could inspire the sniper. All right, let's grab our dice and we'll roll real quick, see what our actions are going to be for the rebel leader. And he got a 4. A 4 is going to be objective, and the objective is in this one is scavenge tokens and kill the enemy. I'm going to make a judgment call based on the fact that the scavenge tokens here are gone. There's only a couple more left on the board to have him go after my Inferno. All right, so let's see. Rebel leader at recruit has a 2 for range combat, range of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just in range, it is not. Oh, I didn't even notice. He has to be a veteran to inspire attack. He could only inspire a move. So that wouldn't have done him any good unless actually he had inspired the sniper to move up 1 for a little bit more defense. But anyway, he's not doing it. He's going to conduct his attack. He's going to have 2 dice to try to beat the defense for my Inferno, which let me grab him up real quick. Recruit Inferno, high defense. He's got a defense of 6. No bonus, so he's looking for one of these hits to be a 6 or greater. Which he did get. He got the 9, so my big boy gets flipped over to his reduced side. This is not good. Don't take out my big boy. All right, so let's draw our next token and see what we get here. All right. Next one is going to be, another red one. It is the sniper. Okay, the sniper is attacking. And he's definitely got to go after this close threat here. He's got to go after the Vanguard. I think that's the closest, the only one he's got a range to anyway. Let's see, because the sniper is down to a recruit status. He's only got a range of 7. The only one he can go after is the Vanguard. Let's see what his AI track says for him. He's not engaged, not injured. You know, honestly, I think I'm going to take and just, assault with cover, move to the closest. Actually, I think I'm going to take, do I want to move him up? Well, it's not going to change his defense because they're all shooting through that anyway. So he would get, previously he would have got better defense had he moved up into this orange territory. But since he's lost his veteran status, he's not going to get that bonus to defense, and his defense isn't going to change whether he's in the difficult terrain or just behind it like he is. So he's still getting cover either way. So I'm just going to let him stay there for his cover and perform a shot. That's better off for him, so I'll make the judgment call on it. So he is going to take and roll 3. He's attacking the Vanguard. The Vanguard is a veteran, so he's got a defense of 6. +1 for firing through difficult terrain. So he needs 7s actually to cause a wound here. Let's see what the sniper can get. All right, can he get the 7s that he needs? And he did get a 7. No, it's bad for my guys. Bam, and just like that, the Vanguard is close to losing his veterancy. I do not want him to lose veteran status. He really needs that. All right, let's take and draw our next token and see what we're going to have happen here. And it depends on the cool part is with the AI, since it's random, I don't know who they have in there or how many. So the sniper might activate again, or he might not activate until the next turn or whenever. So I can't base my defenses around that. Although I'm going to go after the strongest threats. Anyway, Hellfire. Hellfire is definitely going to be doing Hellfire things. Let's see here. The Hellfire is a recruit, has a range of 9. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think he's just one out from firing at the sniper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, he can hit the sniper from where he's at. Yeah, it's going to behoove me to go after the sniper, even though his defenses are up. I have 4 chances to do it. So we're definitely going to go after the sniper. Again, sniper's defense, 4 + 1 for firing through difficult terrain. Actually, I think he's getting 2 bonuses because I am... where's my laser? If I measure from here, and I have to measure from there because that's the closest spot, I am measuring through my own guy. And I know they get a bonus if you're firing through another person. This Vanguard being in the way grants him another +1 to his defense. So his defense is actually going from a 4 to a 6. So we will take and roll our 4 dice. We just need one of them to be a 6 to take out this sniper. Let's see if we can get him. Oh, look at that. 7, 7, 7. Lucky number 7s. Whoo, good grief. Yes, he is obliterated. The sniper is taken down. I think that's going to make the difference because neither the medic nor the rebel leader are that combat effective. Their big guns were the grenadier and the sniper, and with them down, I don't think they stand much of a chance. But let's play out the round anyway and see how this ends up. Draw ourselves one more token here. We've got a few left in the bag. And it's the Hellfire again. Oh, that's bad for him. We definitely know the medic's in range. We'll fire at the medic, see if we can wound him. And the medic is going to get a 4 for defense because I can trace a line of sight here without going through the Vanguard. So the medic is not going to get a bonus to her defense like the sniper did. All right, let's see if we can hurt this medic as well. Yep, 9, 10, 8, 8. That would have killed the medic in the old way I was playing it, but this is just going to be a single wound. So we'll flip over that top counter. So showing the reduced side for veteran, 1 more hit and she would be knocked down to a recruit. Okay, let's take and grab ourselves another one. This is playing a lot faster. After getting some more games under my belt and playing a little bit more, you start to get the flow for the game. Even playing it solitary, you just grab your counter and go. And there's the medic. We'll toss that back in there. Medic. I think the medic can heal themselves. That would be the way to go. Let me look on this real quick and I'll tell you. Okay, so we're going to roll for the medic to see what she does. She is injured, so on a 1 to 7, she will self-heal. So 1 to 7, heal. 8, 9, or 10, she's going to basically attack the enemy because that's pretty much what she's got left as objective. So let's see what we get here for 1 to 7, she's healing. And she got an 8. So she's going to go after the objective. The objective is scavenge. And I'll tell you what, it probably behooves her to do that because they're not going to win on points from killing, it doesn't look like. And for this scenario, you get 1 point for each murdered enemy opponent and 1 point for each scavenge token. They have 2, I have 2 scavenge tokens, but I've taken out 2 of their guys. So their best chance is actually grabbing up this token. That'll give them 3 points. And all they need to do is take out like my Inferno to take and tie the game. So that's actually a better choice for them. She's got a movement of 5, which means she can go 1, 2, 3, 4 to pick up the scavenge token. And she'll probably actually just stay there. We'll move 1 back it might get her out of range of that hellfire. All right, let's draw our next one and see what we get. We've got 3 tokens left for the round. Next one is the Rebel Leader is going again. Yeah, Rebel Leader is definitely going to attack. He's going to try to take out that Inferno. I'm not even going to take and roll for it. That is the move for him to make. Let's see. He is going to need... He's got 2 dice for his attack. And the Inferno does have good defense at a 6. So he's going to need a 6 or better on this attack, and he'll tie the game up. Oh, and he misses! Oh, that just lost it for him. That just lost it for him. I guarantee you they're not coming back from that one. All right, I think we're down to 2 counters. And next one is mine. There's the Inferno. But unfortunately, and I'll show you guys here, the Inferno only has a range of 3. Okay, this is his template. Again, I don't have the templates because they haven't been produced yet for the prototype copy, but you can just count out there in front of him. You see he'd be back here in the center. So 4 wide, 3 long, and then 1 on each end there. So even at range, his range would go 1, 2, 3. He's 2 out of range, so I'm not able to take and hit him. So we'll just take and move up to get him in range. 1, 2, 3, and I'll stay back 1 just to not be in close combat with him. Actually, the Rebel Leader only gets 1 for close combat, so I'll take and move him up all the way. All right, let's see what the last counter in the bag is. I don't remember if it's mine or theirs. Sorry about that. I bumped my mic and knocked it down. All right, it's actually the Rebel Leader. Now I might have given him the game. But the Rebel Leader is engaged now. So let's see what his options are going to be. Let's see. He is engaged. On a 1, he'll range combat the closest enemy. 2 to 4, he will withdraw and move to the closest medic if injured. 5 to 10, he'll close combat the weakest enemy. All right, so let's see what his options are going to be here. 9. He is going to close combat. We will go ahead and roll for him. Again, defense for the Inferno is a 6. So on a 6 or greater, the Rebel Leader takes out my Inferno. 2. He misses. That's right, big dog. You're not going to take and beat me here. And I do believe that was the last counter in the game bag. Yes, that was the last counter. All right. For time's sake, I'm going to go ahead and end the match here because the big thing is, 1, to show you guys the flow of the game and how everything works out in the wound system and all that good stuff when it comes to it. But you guys can take and see how the game itself plays, how it flows, and I haven't even looked deeply into the campaign system, the scenarios that are involved with the game. So it's not just one side kill the other for most of your matches. That's this learning one just to show you guys the mechanics of it and how it's going to work. And I really like the idea that they're going to have multiple different factions, each with their own strengths, which you're going to see. Some might be able to move fast. Some, like the Combine, have good range, weapon range, and good range combat. They're not that good at close combat, but their defense is good. When you look at the Freeman Coalition, the other one that comes with the base game, you can see they have really long weapon range. Their range combat is okay. Their defense is okay, but they can move pretty well. So each faction is going to have their own strengths. There's going to be some that have better close combat. There's going to be some that focus on, what was it? I think it was spells or something like that they have going on. You know, special abilities. And I really, 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 really like this. The recruit veteran elite system that not only changes your stats, changes your ability, changes your cost, and changes your health is how all of that is done. And the point cost is associated right there at the top. So you know when you're buying units, the more you spend on it, the better its stats are going to be, the more skills it's going to have, the more health it's going to have. 2 health for recruit, 4 for veteran, 6 for elite. because you're going to have 3 counters and flip it over to your reduced and then remove it, flip it to reduced and remove it on down from elite. Really ingenious system on how it operates. And wargamers are already used to having counters stacked anyway. I like how they took and included symbols on the counter, so you could have more than a single type. You could have multiple Infernos on the board. You could have multiple Hellfires or any of the other different types of units, because they do have symbols. So you would know when you drew the counter that it's associated with this one. That's the one that you're drawing. The game would play not a fair amount, but relatively different if you're playing a human opponent, because both people are going to operate off of that discard chip draw mechanic, and the fact that whatever you put in the bag this round isn't available for use until the round after next. So you would know that, hey, if my opponent activated that rebel leader 3 times this round, well, I know that he's not going to activate the rebel leader next round because he's used all his chits and he has to wait 1 round for them to discard. It gives you a little bit of foreknowledge. You can't know exactly unless they are burnout, like they do use all of their counters in 1 single round in a big hit. Other than that, you can't know for sure what's in the bag that's going to be drawn, so you have to kind of guesstimate, like, okay, well, is he pushing here? Is he pushing here? What do I think he's going to use this round? What's most advantageous? And can I play that to my advantage? Can I make him think I'm going to activate over here heavy and instead I'm going to act over here and flank him? It's an ingenious system that actually does work fairly well solitaire when it comes to the random mechanic. And I think the big thing for that is the fact that the AI does get a boost over you, and they do have more counters in the bag, just depending on what level of difficulty you're playing, and they don't have to discard, right? So since they don't have to discard, you will always be surprised on what's in the bag, because everything they have has the opportunity to go into the bag on the next round. I like how that's done. I think the AI system, while rudimentary, it's sufficient for a solitaire game, no problem. If you've played Fallout, Wasteland Warfare, very similar system. You're rolling off of, a base set of possible outcomes. And when it comes to solitaire play, when you're trying to randomize it like that, that's really the best system or best type of system that you're going to come across. So I think they've accomplished it very well. I'm looking forward to playing it again. I'm looking forward to seeing the final components. Mine do look a little different than yours are going to look. You can tell mine are laser cut. They had little burnt edges. Of course, you guys won't have those, and the production copies of those, I'm sure, are going to have the traditional nice thick rounded corners that DVG has switched to using, that we all love. So I don't have any worries whatsoever as far as components are going to be concerned for this game. I got to tell you, this is one that I am definitely excited about. I was really excited for Warfighter to try that out, especially for the zombies, which I'm going to have that coming up here soon. But for Warfighter and for Castle Hider. But when I heard about this, I got tickled, because I like stuff that's sci-fi and has a little backstory to it and is a little different than the norm. And I think they did really well with this. I think David is bringing something new and fresh to DVG. I think they should hold on to him because he's turning out quality products. And then you mix that with DVG's good customer service and their good components. I have no qualms. I would back this in a freaking heartbeat. I am definitely going to be begging a production copy off of them the moment it hits the shelves in the streets. All right, but that's going to be it for me. Like I said, I do enjoy it. I recommend it. Stay tuned for the Kickstarter. It will be up. Like I said, last I heard, somewhere within the next month, they should be going to Kickstarter with this. And I'm looking forward to seeing what add-ons and stretch goals they're going to have. And I'm hoping that's going to include all those other factions that he was showing off. All right, that's going to be it. You guys take care. I'll catch you in the next one.